Welcome back. President Trump came to office hoping to cut government spending, but his DOGE efforts got off to a rocky start. Then the Supreme Court struck down his tariff collections, and his big, beautiful bill has decreased corporate tax revenues, all of which means the deficit could now be actually worse this fiscal year than last year. Our next guest had direct experience with these budget fights 20 years ago, when it probably seemed unimaginable that we'd quickly amass $40 trillion in government debt. Mitch Daniels is the former OMB director, former governor of Indiana, and current interim president of Purdue University. It's great to have you back. Thanks so much.
Hi, Kelly.
Can you solve this for? I mean, if you kept Purdue tuition low. I don't think you're giving kids, non-grades yet. Can you solve this for us?
Well, it's pretty near insoluble at this point. We've waited far too long as a country. There were times when we could have solved it without some serious disruption. We're going to now procrastination by both parties, has to be said, has put us in a position where arithmetically, I think we're going to have some difficult days ahead. But it's still a good idea to get started. I think the idea of a commission, we've had them before, that would begin by addressing where the real problem is. The real problem is in the so-called entitlements programs, which consume over 2/3 of our budget now. And, we've got to get serious about right-sizing those, helping the people who need them the most, and sparing to the extent we can taxpayers from really ruinous tax increases.
I don't see any. I mean, I give up. We've seen both parties, Democrats try to raise revenue. Maybe they need to do more so. The Republicans say they're going to decrease spending. It seems like nothing. There is slight improvement. I don't want to overstate it. I mean, if you squint, you can see slight improvement in kind of the deficit over the past couple of years, to be sure. Do you think it's appropriate for Treasury to be taking the measures it's taking to try to keep those longer term yields down?
You must have better eyesight than I do if you can see any real improvement here. I don't, unless by contrast with the latest really egregious move, which was the so-called Inflation Reduction Act, one of the great misnomers of recent public policy. I think the move on the bond buyback is, as someone said, looks like panic. Maybe it is. Won't make much real difference. Maybe trying to buy a little time ahead of the election.
So the fiscal deficit, this is Mike Darda, he follows this closely, was 8% of GDP in 2023, coming out of the worst of the COVID spending, to just over 7% in early 25 to 5.9% currently. Because we have to remember GDP is growing even while we're running these numbers. So it is, 2 points of correction in the past couple of years is a help. And that's why, again, this is kind of a confusing time. It's getting better, but then we get these kind of emergency intervention measures. Anyway, is there any last comment that you'd make about, is there any low-hanging fruit left on either piece of the equation, revenues, spending, at this point? Because we're coming up to the midterms, and the calculus is going to change all over again.
There's low fruit. The federal government's doing a lot of things that it shouldn't be doing at all. Others it is doing, which might be worthwhile, but it's doing them poorly. There are some ways, clearly ways, that would not be growth inhibiting, that we could raise greater revenues. Tariffs, in my opinion, is not one of them, by the way. But we have waited far too long to do this in a way that protects either the economy or the most vulnerable among us from some disruption. We're just it's really, I'm afraid to say, an indictment of our maturity as a democracy, that we've had leadership who refused to face up to this fundamental responsibility to take good care of the dollars we confiscate from free citizens. And as a people, we've not demanded that of our leadership. So we're going to go through a fairly wrenching time. They'll probably try to inflate away part of the problem. Maybe continue what's called repression by artificially lowering interest rates, which hurts savers and others. But the time when we could have done this with modest dislocation for people, I'm afraid, is past now.